I am. Greetings, family. How you doing? I am coming to you live from where am I at? Accra, Ghana. It is what it is. I am so excited to finally be here to launch off my YouTube channel. I've been trying to do this for the longest time, and what I've realized is that I am not your cookie cutter YouTuber, travel agent, traveler around the world. I basically do my own shit. So, with that said, I don't know if I'm gonna be on this channel for 60 years, 6 years, 6 months. I don't know. Because the way I am, I'm a little raw. I'm a little raw, okay? And so, on this channel, you might hear, no, not that you might, you will hear some cuss words. And so, if you feel at any point that this channel is not your flavor, then you know what to do. You can change the channel just like any other ones, right? My thing is that I'm not your typical blogger, vlogger. I'm gonna go basically as I go. Look, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers in my Bernie Mac voice. But I was, you know what I mean? Real shit. I was because I didn't know when I was going to start, how I was going to start because I didn't have this, I didn't have that. I got this little dot on my phone. So some of the pictures, some of the videos you're going to see, little black dots, you know what I mean? But that comes with time, that comes with growth. I kept procrastinating because I have so many videos and all these damn different apps to edit and this and that, and all I had was my phone. My phone is stacked up to memory and all this, so I finally got some memory and some Wi-Fi and this and that and the third. So I basically wanted to jump on here, give you a quick who I am. My name is Maisha, and I am from Oakland, California. I'm from the town. And for those of you may have heard, it's called the Bay, but locals, we call it the town. Ashe. And so I started my journey years ago when I went into the military. I knew that I didn't want to go to college because I hated school then, and I know I didn't want to, pursue education because that wasn't my shit. I wanted to get out and travel, and so I went to the military. Anyway, I've seen the world, and now I am doing it on my own terms. You understand? So the places that I didn't get to see, I'm going to see now. And so that's what led me here to Ghana. And with that said, I'm not perfect. And like I said before, it will be some bloopers. Ain't going to be a lot of editing. It will be as I move on, as I grow, as I, do what I do, whatever. But you're not only going to see travel, you're going to see food because I like to eat. And what I've learned on this journey is that I took all the labels out. I just eat. You understand? Sometimes I choose not to eat meat, but in situations, you have to do what you have to do. And I'm not shaming nobody who eat meat. If you eat meat, hey, choose the best piece of damn meat you can get. The healthiest piece of shit you can get. Sometimes you got to invest in yourself long term. You understand? So if you're gonna eat some good shit, eat some good. You know. But for the most part, with my travels, I found that I don't get to eat like I want to. So the quickest and best way and easiest way for me, because sometimes I'm a little lazy, is to eat some fruit. You understand? And here in Ghana, fruit is in abundance here, okay? So I have a mass amount of fruit and I can just eat that. I don't have to, shit, they ain't got no microwaves here, which is good. They don't have no stoves in this particular hotel, so I'm good. So I could just pick a piece of fruit and just keep going. I'd never be hungry. You understand? So with that, I am a foodie. So you're going to see me journaling or taking pictures of food and whatnot and whatnot. And also I do jewelry. This right here is not my personal jewelry, but this is a lady who I helped her out. You know what I mean? She was at the Nkrumah museum and she was out front and I just had to bless this lady. And then another gentleman, he did my name here. This is my first name, Maisha. If you can see it, if I can get it right. And then this one up here, it says, I am my art. And that's who I am. I am Maisha, and I am my art in the making. And so that's what you're going to see on this journey. So if you really want to rock with me and follow me and do what you do, hey, rock on, baby, rock on. But if you don't, kick them. Kick them. I'm not tripping. You know, I am not here for nobody to shame nobody, downplaying nobody, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I am me. I'm not in competition with you, sis, and I'm not in competition with you, brother. You understand? Y'all all my family. So when you see me, hey, it's all love, okay? It's no shame, no nothing. We all trying to do this thing together. You feel me? So what I'm going to be doing, since I have a lot of videos, I'm basically going to basically do lives sometimes on Facebook, but to catch the beginning of my story, of my journey, you're going to have to watch me on YouTube. Because I'm not about to load all this shit and edit it all. Y'all about to get it raw like it is. And then I'm going to start from now so you can catch where I'm at on my journey. And right now I'm in Ghana, chilling in a hotel right now. So all is good. Family is good and whatnot. But before I end this video, I do want to say thank you to several people. One in particular, her name is Christine Jones. Beautiful soul. I met her through Facebook, and I'm gonna try to chop this up condense it as much as possible. But this sister reached out to me after she had deactivated her Facebook account, because her and I was in the same spiritual community group we were in, and then it got shut down. So her and I continued to be friends, and so time has went on. Blah 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 blah. We hadn't talked in a minute, but I knew she had disconnected or deactivated her Facebook and Messenger and everything, right? And so she said she was thinking about me. So she came back and activated her account and Messenger and everything just so that she can get in contact with me, right? Because she knew I had left, but it's been over a month since we talked, because we was talking regular telephone line. But then since I've been here, I haven't been able to talk to her. She activated her account. She was like, sis, what's going on? I ain't heard from you in a while. You know what I mean? So for her to reactivate her account to check up on me, it sends volumes. I mean, that's the kind of shit that I need, that you're not here physically with me, but you feel me in spirit, and you just had to hear my voice. That's what she said. Sis, I need to hear your voice. I just need to make sure that you okay. You know what I mean? And so she had no clue, no nothing about what was going on my journey. And so for her to just do that, it extends deeply. She will always be my writer. She will always be a writer. And, you know, there is no other way to explain that kind of spirit. You know what I mean? I've never met this woman, but for her to reach out and say something ain't right, because she would call me. We would call each other all the time. And since I hadn't heard from her, she was like, something ain't right. I need to hear from you. So I want to say a shout out to Christine Jones. I appreciate you, sis, and I love you with everything. I do. And like I said, it's room out here, baby. Come on. Listen, you know, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Okay. And next on my list is Ken. Ken is a childhood friend of my brother's. Him and my brother was real good friends. And he had been following me too. And I didn't know that. It's amazing how people be following you and don't say shit. I don't get that. But nonetheless, I'm glad he did. But he reached out to me and he was like, yeah, hey sis, how you doing? And I'm like, hey, how you doing? I ain't heard, you know, like, I ain't heard from you in ages and eons and years and shit. What the hell? He was like, no, how you doing? And I'm like, I'm good, I'm Gucci. He was like, no, I know when I seen you at that roster park or whatever, it was something wasn't right, and I just need to know how you doing. And I'm like, okay, he's serious. I'm like, okay. So I started kicking to him, kicking down, you know, kicking it to him, you know, what was really going on and blah blah blah. He was like, you know what, I'm gonna call somebody for you, and they gonna reach out to you. And I'm trusting this person because I follow them. I ain't never spoke to him in person, but I know he's a good spirit because of his YouTube videos. I'm trusting that he's going to reach out to you. So that shit went a long ways for me. So he reached out to that person, and there was a waiting time, a waiting process. And I waited. I waited. But in the process, he reached out to another person, because Daniel is his name, Bordeaux. Amandani tours. He is the creator or owner of that company there. But he reached out to Ken, reached out to Daniel, which in turn Daniel reached out to Doe, who's a local Ghanaian who came to my rescue. And so Daniel and Doe worked together, and I appreciate both these men dearly. Because Daniel said that he usually don't answer calls like this, but for some reason this brother talking about Ken was so persistent. He was like, I ain't never met this man, but he rocked with me on my page, so I'm gonna have to hear what he got to say. And he said he kept on reaching out to him and kept on talking to him, and I was like, damn, I didn't even know my brother was doing that. You know what I mean? So that goes deep with me. And he said that he just needed to touch bases with the brother because he seemed so serious. And so Ken told him my story, a part, a bit of it. And he was like, okay, look, this is Daniel. He's going to reach out to somebody in Ghana. He reached out to Doe. And he said, man, it ain't no money in it for you, but we got a sister that needs some help. And I was like, damn, wow. Okay, I didn't know all this was going on. So in the interim, Doe hits me up and says, hey, I'm Doe. I got a message from Daniel, who in turn got a message from one of your friends in America. I had to reach out to America to get some help. And that's how I know who's connected to me heard my cry, because I did a mercy cry. I did, because I was out here, and there was a lot of shit going on, and not even family members reached out to me, and friends who so-called friends didn't even reach out to me. So people who I hadn't spoke to and people who never even rocked with on that kind of level before reached out to me. So I appreciate Daniel and Doe for coming to my rescue. You know what I mean? And Doe has taken me under his wing, and he has really shown me Ghana, and he has really, I appreciate this man. So if any of you want to come to Africa and want to feel protected and secure, I'll make sure that Doe will get you from the airport on your tour here and back on the plane to wherever you're going. And my goal is to make sure that there is no bridge, there is no gap, that there is a bridge and that there is no gap. That's my goal. And so Doe is my rider. He's the one who took care of me, who's taking care of me. And I know that when you ride with me, you're going to get taken care of. You're not going to have to go through the shit I had to go through. That's real shit. So Daniel and Doe, I appreciate you men dearly. Ken, you go way back. Hun, you go way back, and I appreciate you. And last but not least, and this is not least by no means, this is my auntie, Auntie Jenny. Many of you may know her as AG, because I talk about my AG. She's my rider. She's been with me since day one. And I mean that, since day one. Shit, she was with me when I came out the womb. You know what I mean? So, Ashe, it is what it is. So this person here, she's been my rock. When I have to connect back to center, sometimes she gets me there. And so sometimes you need that connection back to home. Because when you're out here, the journey, it changes. It doesn't change. It's you, and everything that I've learned and everything that I've been through within the last 2-3 years has really been put to test when I came out to Ghana. When you're in America and you ride in this spiritual journey, it's a whole different ball game when you leave the continent and go to another dwelling and have to keep those same principles and those same values and really know who you are, because you're going to get tested. You definitely going to get tested. So with all that said and done, I've done this before. I've traveled the world, and if you want to follow me as I go on this journey with these bloopers, you might see me, I ain't gonna be in La La Land the whole time, singing with the butterflies and the birds and the bees and shit like that, because that's my shit. The birds, the butterflies, the birds, the butterflies, the bumblebees, and the bears. That's my shit. But nonetheless, you'll see me be who I am, and somebody might get cussed out on this journey. I ain't gonna say I'm perfect. I'm just saying I'm a work in progress. That's why it's called art. You understand? I am a work art in progress. I am my art. Okay. So if you feel like you want to rock with me, rock with me. You know what I mean? But if you don't want to rock with me, You know what to do. You can kick them, okay? Ashe. All right, but until then, when I start these YouTube videos, you can like them, share them, comment, do whatever, whatever, and it is what it is. Just just keep in mind that I am work in progress, and my response time might not be as quick as you would like. Again, I am living life, so I don't be on Facebook 24/7. So I just want y'all to have fun with me and laugh with me and dance with me and sing with me, you know what I mean? And love with me, you know what I mean? That's just me, you know what I mean? So I love y'all, and if this is too long, you get used to it, because sometimes it ain't no filter. I'm just going to just go for it, okay? And it is what it is. So Ashe, stay tuned for the videos, okay? I love y'all. Ashe.